Hey, what's up, players? I'd like to come back again, but if you haven't watched the Crackamentary, let's watch it ourselves, okay? There are some cringe-worthy moments, which is why we got to do a reaction to this, even though it's going to be pretty long. Get a drink, get some popcorn. It's going to be good, okay? I've never done a story time, a really detailed story time, but I think I could do my own story time on the drama that went to writing to one of the best pieces of Zelda fan fiction out there. There are some others, you can find them out there. The Hero of Time, that movie, The Hero of Time, you got to watch it. It's awesome. It's one of the best. The thing is, there have been others. I like to say that mine has a pretty unique place because of what was going on with it. I was scammed. I was made a fool of. I was absolutely just ripped to the mud. But even with a few battle scars, I still keep going. And even if that happens to you, don't let it stop you. Because I swear, Nintendo might hate fan fiction, but no other game studio does. So if you're thinking about writing that Fortnite fan fiction, get started on it. It'll be epic. Also, there is a brief scene from Fortnite if Epic's watching. So, I'm going to take a leak, and I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
But besides the video, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Okay? Okay, Cecile, it's time to roll that beautiful bean footage. TLOC is on the N64? Probably not. If anyone hacked Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask to
Today, we have a story. A story about
do a TLOC on 64, I'd love that.
A Zelda movie made by Studio DIC. You know that company who made that bad 80s Zelda cartoon that had Link saying stuff like, "Excuse me, princess."
Well, excuse me for writing it.
Gee, it sure is boring around here.
My boy.
Today, we have the story of Joe Cracker. Some could say this
Me?
is the story of one of the greatest additions to the Zelda fandom. I'm not saying that, but one could. Before we begin, the person of interest featured
Yeah,
in
one
this
could,
internet lore,
definitely.
Joe Cracker, is not a bad person. He's not exactly an intelligent person, but I would not encourage harassing him in any way. He didn't dox himself in every internet
Yeah, don't hate on me.
me. He is just a passionate yet dumbfoundingly naive man. Today, I bring you the story of Joe Cracker.
Hey, don't call me stupid.
Like courage. Our story begins.
Call me anything, but don't call me stupid.
Yes, this is quite an old story in terms of internet history. 2003, the year Maddox wasn't exactly stopped.
Who's Maddox?
That began
Yeah,
on
well.
Wednesday, a year when people still used AI.
Yeah, still no gray hairs, I can tell you that. It's not that old.
Forums. A forum used to discuss video games or something. I don't know, my gaming expertise is, I play solitaire.
Oh my god, it's Sniper Wolf.
So on September 5th, 2003, Joe_Cracker posts in the Zelda section on IGN his idea to make a feature-length feature-length film based on the bad 80s cartoon.
That's all I
My
remember
favorite
from
part
that
of
day.
this announcement was how he
That's
planned
all a blur
to get
from
the
there.
movie made. What do you think is the best way to get a feature-length film based on a bad 80s cartoon? That's right, an online petition. He had a slightly positive but still mixed reception. For some strange reason, our Mr. Cracker responded with ego to people's critique.
It worked for the Sonic
One
movie.
player shows up by the username of the Spotlight. Spotlight was highly critical of Joe's dream, where he also inquired about his age, which...
Well, Spotlight, Randy, where are you, man? Let's finish this.
Joe also revealed that he somehow plans to get Peter Jackson to direct his film, but forum commenters
That was the
doubted
dream.
his ability to have such connections. One commenter replied, "I can name one major
Because Lord of the
difference
Rings was
between
awesome.
Peter Jackson and you. Peter Jackson went to film school. He studied film and knew how to be a director. Did you ever go to film school? No, I didn't think so. You're really 19 years old? I'm not trying to flame you, but I wrote better stories in 7th grade. On September 15th, Joe revealed the plot of his script.
I wasn't writing
He wrote,
anything in
and I
7th
quote,
grade.
and I will read this how he spells. The writing process went an amazing turn when I wrote a scene where Link and Zelda had completed level 2 dungeon Naru's temple. Then they were attacked by at least 1/8 of Ganon's army. Then I had Prince Fassad ride into the battle, and the story goes, quote, as Prince Fassad, like a man possessed,
Fassad, that dude from the White Knight episode.
to the land of DIC. There is also another line in the story where Ian, the stagecoach driver, saw Fassad fighting and says,
I got 2 words for that guy. Decaf.
Funny, ain't it? He then detailed his dungeon lineup. He concluded this post with the line, also TLOC will answer the biggest question for all the fans of the TV show. Will Link finally score with Zelda? At this point, people started accusing Joe of being a joke account. But he assured everyone that
I'm not
he
gonna
was
spoil it.
100%
Read the
real,
script.
that his script was 100% real, and that Britney Spears would also be playing Goddess Naru.
Oops, I did it again.
Casting choices included Whoopi Goldberg as Impa, Bruce Willis as Link's father, Sally Field as Link's mother, and Carmen Electra as Princess Ruto. On September 18th, user Spotlight got frustrated with how moronic Joe was and posted a long rant on how Joe could not format his scripts properly. The two began to bicker back and
Who are these two?
After a bit of time,
It's not us.
Spotlight sort of agrees to help Joe iron out his screenplay, admitting that he is a recent film school graduate with dreams to write his own Zelda screenplay.
I'll admit I've seen this video multiple
And with the help
times.
of the Spotlight, we now enter the second month in the saga. It's October 2003.
2003.
On around October 12, 2003, Joe Cracker released a trailer to
Yeah,
his
before I met that
TLOC
crazy woman.
film on his now defunct website, geocities.com/Zelda_TLOC963/index.html. The reaction
It used to be
trailer
Zelda
was
Petition
rather mixed.
963.
A new and important player in the story made an appearance during this time. A person going by the username Sexual Burger King, or Burger for short.
That's
This
PK,
person
man.
described
What
the
you
trailer
doing?
as
What's up?
absolute poetry and reacted to it in an obvious mocking way. Even in text form, the sarcasm of his post was apparent. Another thing to take note of is at the beginning of this thread, from the start, Joe reacted to any
You gotta keep in mind, SBK was,
his, quote, no slandering
he's not the kind of guy.
After
He's
several
not the
people
kind of guy he is right now.
using the term, on October
That is, if you
13th,
recently met him or learned about him recently.
I think I must address the issue of my no slander policy. On the thread, do not say the following.
He's probably gotten more
No
mature
way, you are
just like I
as
have.
as you say you are. 2. You are an embarrassment. 3. You don't have a chance. 4.
No slander
Your idea
policy.
will never work. 5. I'm against
In case
the
you ever
idea.
wanted to
6.
work for me, I can
Last
tell
but
you.
not least,
That
your
thing's
honor.
still in
If you have
effect.
written up top, I won't get you for slander. 1. This is my opinion. 2. Sorry to say this. Otherwise, if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. Of course, Joe was not a moderator, so the thread is still full of people quote-unquote slandering him. In between this time and mid-November 2003, Joe sporadically posted updates for a petition to get his film made. Some people openly told him this was a waste of effort, while others egged him on to laugh at him. But Joe...
If I was doing it today, I would have set up a Kickstarter.
Between November 12th and November 18th, when Joe returns with an important announcement about his script, it read, quote, they said I couldn't do it. They said I'd never finish. They all thought I was some cracker gone bad. They laughed at me. They laughed at me. They laughed at me. Now I am the one laughing. I'm the one making people crack a size. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll moo. The screenplay is finished. The rest of November brought more posts from Joe, updating loyal readers of petition signatures, and a back and forth between him and Spotlight concerning who will write what. Spotlight finally agreed to write the dungeon scenes. Throughout the month of December, Joe's ego grew.
Hey, I will say, Randy did write a dungeon scene, but the thing is, it wasn't
and other users
what I wanted. It was actually
how ridiculous his idea was.
exact
Joe began
line by
to make
line
demands of the Spotlight, who unlike
the
Joe, seemed
the
to
first
actually
dungeon
have a
from A
grasp
Link to
of
the
the
Past.
Despite the of Spotlight's annoyance with Joe's
I
demands,
wanted
he was
something
polite
to
during
work
this time.
with
Top raters
Fayor's
didn't
temple.
receive much respect growing up and wished to help others.
He couldn't
A
think of
noble
anything
cause, Mr.
entirely
Spotlight.
original.
2000 ends with a wishing of holiday joy.
Wish he could have.
The month of January 2004 had very little conversation. Various people commented, critiquing the terrible thread, but this had little effect on Joe's desire to get his film made. Despite the constant criticism from other forum users, on February 18, 2004, Joe proudly wrote that he now has his script in a film grad's hands, though the Spotlight responded with doubt that he can
Film grad,
and improve the formatting. Months came and went, with little other than the regular conversation I previously
I'm sure Randy's
established.
directed that big budget
Spotlight was
movie by
missing
now.
action during this time. His last post was made on March 12th. On May 20th, Joe Cracker expressed concern over the disappearance of the Spotlight, which finally elicited a response from the Spotlight that same day. Spotlight
Where
expressed that
in
he
the
had
world
wanted
is
to
the
distance himself from the direction
Spotlight?
this was being taken, and expressed frustration with the script and how it blended the poorly made 80s cartoon and the N64 games.
I
In
love
review
the
of seeing the script, we
80s.
get an idea of how poor writing Joe is, by the Spotlight adding in, quote, "Secondly, your wording is very vague. If I were to complete your sentence,
Vague?
it would be like as if I was doing all the real work. I don't know
So
when
it was spot on.
wrote it, but it's hard for me to believe that you ever proofread it. This does not affect Joe Cracker, who then asked
I did use
Spotlight to
autocorrect,
email
but,
what was written. And after
I didn't do an
another
actual
response from
proofread.
Spotlight, Joe announces that on June 11th, he will have an open forum where he will be answering questions from followers of TLOC. After a few more exasperated responses to Joe Cracker's delusions, and annoyance with Joe thinking Zelda is DIC properly, the Spotlight disappears again.
Yeah, that's the thing, because what they have to understand is that Nintendo owns the Zelda, but DIC owns the series,
At 8 p.m.
the animated series that they made.
1 hour and
See,
30 minutes away. I am now preparing for my
that's
live
basically the
show.
same
It
with
is
the
indeed made
Super Mario Bros.
Q&A,
Super
and
Show,
we
and
will
also
have
the animated
posted
Mario
on
Brothers,
our
and
website as soon as possible.
the Zelda
Speaker
series, which
announced
this
it
was
would be
based off
so
of.
cool That the only thing that would top it would be to say that DIC Entertainment has finally decided to make the movie, but that hasn't happened yet. This will indeed get us closer than ever before. Finally,
Spoiler
the live
alert,
chat began,
they
and Joe
never
posted,
emailed
"Live
DIC
chat
at all.
has just begun, and no
I
one's
actually
there. What's
did.
going on?" He posted again, saying, "So
But I
far it has
probably
been an
never
hour since
said
I started
that.
the live chat. What is going on out there? It's turning into a huge failure." One final comment on the failed Adventure Show reads, "The chat ended at 10 p.m. and all you players were just
should have done it on AOL.
shows," which meant Joe talked to himself in a chat room for 2 hours. Perhaps this was a fluke.
Actually, I didn't talk
Perhaps
to
the
myself for
Spotlight
2
was
hours.
out
I
there
actually
for being bossed around by Joe.
got
Because
myself a
surely
little
people took
supper
Joe's
and
project very
just sat and
seriously.
waited.
Joe's enthusiasm was not ruined by this failure. Instead, he blamed it on the death of Ronald Reagan. Makes sense.
Yeah, that
Joe
was a
also
big news
announced
story
his network
during that time.
video.com powered forum on that same day.
Hey, rest in
However,
peace.
2 days passed and no one had said anything on that forum.
Best
Most continued
president
on as usual,
ever.
Joe Cracker being delusional and fascinated onlookers, either pretending to ironically be fans of Joe, or telling him to quit, or telling him that he's stupid. On June 28th, Joe makes a
I said don't call me stupid.
into contact with the Spotlight. Spotlight is still missing. With the arrival of July comes a new plan for our Mr. Cracker. He planned to sell the NES game of Where's Waldo on eBay to fund his film. Yes, that's right. A game surely high on demand. Forum posters doubted if he could even get $5 for it. No one bidded on it.
Oh, man.
Surprise, surprise. I rented that game once at a local VHS.
If no one wanted it for the game itself, they could have used it for parts. Come on.
On July 13th, 2004, where he said he does not support Joe. The back and forth arguing between Joe and the Spotlight continued, while other forum members attempted to educate Joe that DIC did not own licensing for Zelda. Same old song and dance.
Thing is, I didn't actually.
that many
It got to a
had
point where I
tried
didn't
over
read
the
most of
lifetime.
these because
Another important member
there
in
were
the story
just way too many haters for me to filter it out.
_18 with their first comment on the thread on 7/18/2004. Just remember them as we proceed further. July 21st, the absolute state of done the Spotlight felt was elaborated in response to another user's comment addressing how lucky Joe was.
Yeah, put a fork at him, he's done.
Spotlight stated, "I started off offering my help, and now Joe is relying on me to turn it into golden crap. I still don't think he understands that I'm not going to waste my time on it until after he sends me a better detailed story. I originally thought that all I would have to do is add transitions and clean up the grammar, but no. Now he insists that I play Majora's Mask, just so I know what Urists are." I'm not sure how you pronounce that. "I'm sorry,
I
but
wound up
I'm
playing
too
Majora's
busy at the
Mask.
moment to play any games. Sounds to me like he has totally immersed himself into this world where he is going to make this Zelda movie, and nothing is going to stop him. It's going to really hurt when the world slaps him in the face. Joe responded to this by saying that viewers were not in Majora's Mask, and that he would send better details. On July 22nd, the Spotlight loses it, and when
Fires were in the original Legend of Zelda.
About Joe's idiocy, concluding his post with, "This is really bleeped up, because you can't read what I ask you. Every time I read another of your responses, I lose more faith in your ability to do anything with words." Finally, on July 23rd, the Spotlight
I read all his posts, I know that.
"Joe, due to your inconsistencies and lack of a good response, don't ask me for anything anymore." The evidence of Joe's honor ego showed its ugly, fat head once again when he responded to the Spotlight's complaints, saying, "Spotlight is becoming nothing but a big complainer, and no employer wants a complainer."
That's absolutely true, man. No employer wants a complainer on their payroll, man.
In between the bickering between
Because
Joe and
if
Spotlight,
you're just going to be a complainer, you're just not going to do your job, just walk out.
The story is based 7 years after the events of Zelda 2.
Because if you're basically going to be a complainer, you might as well just be homeless.
Link has to find the 3 keys that will transform the magical sword into the Master Sword.
Yeah, the 3 keys that would unlock the flames.
And he has lost so much sleep that it all takes all of his
Thing
energy
is,
to fight a small amount of creatures.
It's like 6 or 7 years later, I mean like nearly 10 years later when they did Skyward Sword. Guess how you make the Master Sword? The 3 flames of the goddesses.
Joe also removed his petition due to
He had to have been reading my script or had this in their collective thoughts already.
Announcing that in 5 days he will be opening a Joe Cracker forum. Also at this time, Celius begins making fan art for Joe's movie. This is obviously a joke.
I haven't checked that forum in a while. I need to check it.
Writer's block. Joe posted on the 27th to notify readers that he had a new item up for sale on eBay. It was a reel of the Shrek 2 movie trailer. He received mockery and criticism due to this. Nice one, Joe. Folks,
They DMCA'd that,
reading everything and watching all
thinking that it was a bootleg. It was an actual print of the trailer.
Get another update with Joe writing. Well, players,
I just didn't understand why.
Screenplay. The screenplay has 7 acts in it. Right now, all the rewrites on Act 1 are finished.
And I still got it too.
Act 2. He also tells readers that someone took his eBay auction down and told him to shove his trailer up his you-know-what. But in retaliation, he would be sending an autographed comedy CD called Cracking Up Volume 1. It's all about revenge.
It's all about revenge!
Joe, if you're out there, please contact me. Yeah.
Hello, Cecile?
In September 2004.
Hello?
A whole year into this adventure. On September 27th, Joe informed the thread that he sold his CD very quickly and was selling another copy.
Send her an IM. Let me check and see if she's responded.
On September 29th, Celius brings up an important topic, the score for Joe's film, and inquires about who the composer will be. Joe responded that he wants to use existing Zelda music, but wants an actual composer doing his or her own revisions of the themes. On October 2nd, 2004, yes, the thread
That actually happened. We did get some original themes from Celius.
I don't know how to say that. We will just call her Orc for short. Offered up her own help as assistant productions consultant on the 3rd. Joe responded with his progress and also accepted her offer. Celius also asks where Spotlight is, and Joe responded with, quote, "I don't know where Spotlight is doing right now, but I want to know that TLOC rewrites are almost finished. All I have to do is correct a few more spelling errors, and I'll be finished. Then all TLOC updates might be given to you guys by Spotlight, but I will maintain the TLOC website, as well as websites to other movies I'll be making with 963 Productions." 963 Productions had been previously established as his production company. A happy announcement is made.
Yeah, we gave you the 963.
He informs
Giving you the 963 since 2004.
Spotlight, who again is missing still to finish it. An important change in roles happens on October 19th. After some back and forth between Joe and Celius about music, Celius took on a new role that will continue over the years of producing TLOC as a music composer. Thank the Lord, the song was archived. The song was honestly not a terrible song, considering the joking manner Celius was taking on this whole ordeal. The forum for the next days are back and forth about getting in contact with Peter Jackson to direct the film, which never happened.
Peter, where are you?
The days of October continue to go by, with Sexual Hurricane and Celius continuously contributing original work for Joe's movie, including art and music. We got another update from Joe on November 1st, 2004, that he was putting TLC on the shelf while he waits for spotlight and detailed readers on other projects that I don't really care about, it is common of Joe to use this forum to promote other equally bad ideas. Joe continued to inquire where Spotlight was, and in response to this, I think sums up Joe's character quite well. User
I had already gotten deep into the unknown creature by
I
then.
ask myself, what would Joe do? Deny there's a problem, make wild proposals, and wait for Spotlight to respond.
What would Joe Cracker do?
What
What would Brown Boy Tato do?
Work gave Joe a harsh dose of reality that the spotlight is gone, and that he needed to give the people what they wanted. She writes, yeah, and Spotlight? Give it up. He's gone, and soon we'll all be gone too. Sadly but true, I find myself coming here to see Burger's posters and hear Celius' music. Maybe we should team up with our talent.
Hey, SBK did make good posters.
In getting a Zelda movie made. A real turn of events happened the very next day, when Celius posted something rather, well, we'll say devastating to the production of TLOC. They wrote, I was browsing the internet, and by sheer happenstance, I found another Zelda movie site. They then linked to a website, geocities.com/beacon of courage, a very similar title to Joe's movie.
I actually,
Joe was devastated by this news.
That was actually my poster that they used.
Ripped him off, and then Joe proceeded
They didn't even bother to fill in the
to
gap where it made room for the G in light.
As it seemed like Glenn
The G is silent, by the way.
He asked Mr. Brust, who totally reads the IGN forums, to not have contact with Glenn. The users began to mock Joe, telling him that they were not sure who to trust at this point, him or Glenn. Before you guys get confused, this is the work of Sexual Burger King, Celius, and Orc. Fucking with Joe.
It was.
Forum users in this arc decided to name this other author Cheese, so they could quite geniusly refer to everything as cheese and crackers.
Delicious.
He came into contact with Cheese on November 10th and informed readers that Cheese refused to admit to stealing from him. He also gave the MIA Spotlight an ultimatum, saying that tomorrow was his deadline for the script. I'm sure Spotlight saw that. On the 13th, Joe posted an email received from Cheese, which said, do you have a zero tolerance rule for people who iron your material too? Seriously though, lean to spell. I'm getting sick of your bitching. All I can tell you is Monday, I'm taking my material to John, and you better not get in my way. Don't you have anything better to do than to copy my ideas? It's kind of sad, man. Users at this time kept begging Joe to post the whole script. Joe would not comply to this demand. On November 15th came more news. John Grust had seemed to take a notice.
Doing it officially as of today. Swear to God.
Writing. Okay, now I've taken the liberty of reading your little message board recently, so I know there's no Mr. 963, okay? This is a pretty sad attempt, buddy. I mean, you're trying to play good cop, bad cop.
There is no 963.
Yourself.
Have you checked on
Anyways,
YouTube?
Looks like my meeting with John might be pushed back a few days. So it looks like I might have to put up with this a bit longer. But please leave me alone, it's getting annoying. If you want to make a movie so bad, go write something. Don't crash my party just because you're jealous. Look, if I sign the deal with John and I need an assistant writer for something, maybe I'll let you know. Signed, Glenn. And with that, Joe said he'll start supporting Cheese if he tells Crust the truth. But more good news arrived on November 19th when username, I don't know how to pronounce this, Valley Kendi, discovered John Grust totally had a legitimate blog spot. Now Joe could get into contact with John. And when I say legitimate, it's totally not work. Totally. Joe posted on the blog
Totally not
days
work.
later to inform John of
It
the
was work.
And guess what, folks? On November 30th, 2004, Joe had the greatest announcement. The Beacon of Light was dead, and Grust had hired him. Grust emailed to Joe, read, Hey Robert, sorry it took me so long.
Glenn Cheese Nut Judicus.
I read your script. I believe you. I fired that Glenn character and had some choice words with him. Legal action is a possibility. I'm not sure what Deke wants to do yet, but you're hired. We'll get it figured out. I really love the script, man. We are now into December, a winter month, a month of victory for Joe. What's next in this incredible story? An update happened on the 16th.
What's next?
With Joe saying Grust had no major updates, as he is just
Goldberg
doing
can tell you
all
who's next.
meetings. To which Celius responded, Cracker, the joke is over, go away. The rest of the crew all agreed with the sentiment, that this was the end of the story.
Yeah,
but
the
it
joke's
wasn't.
over.
Excuse me.
There was no updates for the rest of the
Hey,
month.
excuse you.
But Joe came back January 3rd, 2005, with an announcement about an email from John Grust. TLOC was in pre-production now. Grust also told Joe not to listen to Celius, and this was not a joke. With this news, it seemed
Yes, this is
everyone
not a
else
joke.
was back on Joe's side.
Seriously,
on
no
January
joke.
7th, we got another update from Grust via Joe. He writes,
It was a joke.
DEO. Love the presentation.
And they
Joe
were in
told
on
me
it.
that Deke has rejected TLOC due to possible bankruptcy after many failed attempts on different TV shows. But this is not new to Deke. Things have been like that for 2 decades. John also told Joe to never contact him again. So what is the best way to deal with
That
this?
part was not a joke, man.
Zelda
DIC was in
was the
financial
best
trouble
plan
back then.
ever. Get him, Orc, Sir Louis, or Rattler, all prominent ironic fans who created fan works for TLOC, to get a film done. Joe does not address this
Bad times.
suggestion. The TLOC fan group began alluding openly that they were behind everything, but of course, Joe does not recognize their hints. Joe also disappeared during this time, after a long,
Yeah, it was hard to recognize because there was too much hate out there.
with readers wondering where he went. He reappeared on the 26th, but just gave more nonsense and no updates. Joe then got a new email on the 27th from Grust, angered that someone forged his signature on Joe's petition, which claimed he was working with Steve Martin, which he says he was not. John demands that Joe post this email to IGN, and if he ever
Steve
wants
Martin?
stuff to be made, he has to keep
That
himself
happened?
strong. The email concluded with, Robert, I strongly urge you to write up a proposal to the CEO of DIC outlining your strategy to get the light.
He was good in the Muppets movie.
There were no further updates in the original 17-page thread on IGN, as it got locked. The last post was made on February 1st, but if this was the end of the story,
IGN, why?
this video, we are only beginning, kids. A new thread was started February 3rd, where Joe posted, "This is the second version of an older thread, in which I saw no reason for it to be locked. It was not spam." He linked the old locked thread and talked about things we already knew about from the old thread. He also spelled characters. New readers came in with confusion, while regulars also returned with excitement. A new report user made an appearance here, called TLOC_fan. They came in to express their love for TLOC. They are important and remember them. We get a new update from Joe on the state of the animation on February 8th, where he stated he sent Rust 4 MP4 files of him quoting lines from the script. He said John had his own team of animators working on them now, and he might be willing to show them to him once he had a rough look.
Yeah,
Not
that was
much
good.
happened in this revamped word, and it got locked on page 1. A new thread was started a whole month later, on March 6th, by Joe. He wrote in the OP, "I don't think it's a secret that a Legend of Zelda movie is being made. I came up with a story for it. I co-wrote the script, and I found a filmmaker to
Yeah, that's right. I did come up with a story for it.
He also added in an update saying that
No one else
Rust
did.
has requested that Joe allowed the IGN forums to cover, and I quote, all the
The hero of
latest
Hyrule,
development
suffering
of
from
one of the most
nightmares?
anticipated films of all time.
No one would have
A very
done
important
that.
thing happened in this thread. Sally has posted a test animation by Rust, so let's take a look at this short animation by DIC, but totally DIC. The clip is only
It's not.
42 seconds, so I will
It's
share
not.
it to you in the entirety.
It's not.
Link, what is that staple wearing?
This ain't really the exact
It's just a mask.
video.
I am more than just a mask boy.
Much more.
Stand aside, princess.
Truth that this was rescored a few years later, long after this drama ended.
No power little match for me, boy.
Looks like we're in trouble, princess.
All we can do is run.
Randomly shifting lazy eyes doesn't scream professional animation. I'm not sure what does. This was totally not sexual working, silliest, and the like, fucking with Joe. This is professionalism. The thread was locked quickly after this important part in the arc.
It was acceptable as a test animation.
Joe started a new thread on
I've seen previs for Freddy vs. Jason that was exactly merely the same quality.
And that the film was about to be cancelled, and I quote, John Rust believes strongly that the Zelda move should be advertised here on IGN.com, so now it is going to be back on track soon enough. I might have to let you know that 963 Productions will also be providing additional funding if John deems necessary. Username Catzoid addressed the totally awesome animation
Catzoid.
earlier saying, your movie is the clip we've seen with the Majora's Mask, Link with the rolling eyes and the changing voice, and Zelda, right? That's not what it's actually going to look like, right? To which Joe says that it was just a test animation, showing that he still hadn't caught on to the joke. An important post from
It was intended to look like the 89
by
series.
Joe on April 15th. The post in question basically detailed what was really
But
going
the industry
on.
has
That it
totally
wasn't
switched to
John Rust,
CGI.
and it's just the forum regulars fucking with Joe.
Oh my
That
God, I
this
gotta
is all
pause
just
this.
a prank, bro. To make fun of
Cut.
the stupid
Okay, good news, players. I found my charger, and I found Waldo. Let's get back to the show.
now 21-year-old Joe Cracker. Joe Cracker doesn't really acknowledge what went on in that message. Still too slow to know what was going on
And with a
when
still
it was
charging
blatantly
battery.
in his face. Continuing to believe John Grust was totally working on the movie, and it was business back to normal.
He totally
Unfortunately,
wasn't.
we hear news via Grust correspondence with Joe that the second animation was almost done, and there was a tease with a bit of the content. Joe brought up news once more on the 25th, telling readers that the second animation will be different and improved via John Grust. Days and days passed with no updates.
Yeah, it totally
Posters
would
began
have.
to feel impatient, and on May 6th,
If I
Joe
was,
clarified that he only
the
shares
animation
important
director.
updates and does not share things he deemed as private issues between an actor and his director. On June 8th, he clarifies further that there were 5 voice actors in the next part, and there were problems with copyright mainly because of certain legal issues with the voice actors. Posters honestly didn't really care about this. Later, he revealed Nicole Kidman was the voice actress that they had legal issues with. Totally believable.
Kidman,
Joe.
why?
And she was the voice of Princess Ruto. The last post on this new thread was on May 30th, and then it got locked again.
Actually, it was a
Posted
Quax
the very next day by Mr. Cracker. Joe
with
stated
her
that
head
from
in a
here on
bucket
out,
of
he will
water.
not be posting about TLOC anymore, and this post will be his last post. That isn't true, but whatever. The reason he isn't talking about it anymore, threads kept getting locked. People again mock him, and then randomly the next day he posted his face for everyone to see. Okay, June is a month that brought in luck, because on the first of the month, Joe eagerly posted the second animation test. The second animation is a scene from the original script, and is over 2 minutes long. In the animation we see Link, Zelda, some guy named Ian in a Hawaiian shirt, the King, and Princess Ruto.
He was
They are
supposed to be
watching
wearing a
some kind
Sheikah
of
eye.
game excitedly. The voice actors take this completely serious.
Wow. Did you see that?
Yeah, these games are pretty exciting.
And I'm not sure, but I think Princess Ruto is indeed voiced by Nicole.
Out in that baseball field with those guys
There are no
standing
credits
in it.
involved, but I'm pretty
Definitely
sure
acceptable
Joe's
for a
voice acting Ian
test
or
animation,
someone
even in
involved.
Hollywood.
I've seen better battles with beetles in a bottle.
As teased earlier from
But,
Joe, Tingle made an appearance.
Characters and wardrobe,
It concludes
Not
with
meant
a
to be seen in the
Heater Train-like
movie?
situation and ends with a line from Ian that makes fun of Joe Cracker.
Man, this guy has more mouth than Robert McGee.
It was a definitely more complicated video than the first 2 animation tests,
the
and
Triforce
was
of
purposely
Courage was
extremely
never
bad
meant
among
to
Joe
have
Cracker's
arms and
videos.
legs and
Now, how
and
did
a
Joe
face and
take this?
dance and
Surely
stuff,
by
I
now
tell ya.
he has to know Grust is not actually involved, that he is just the butt of some people's jokes. No, I mean he excitedly posted it to his own website. The reception from the readers was negative.
It was
except
that
for
good, I'm telling you.
Burger, Orc, and Celius, and the others. Joe responded to the mockery saying, "For all of you who are saying that this second one was a joke, I would like for you to know that almost all of this comic relief stuff and slapstick humor was not in the script." He
Sure
only has
wasn't.
one major complaint. Guess what it is? His major complaint is, Link needs to have dark hair. He also then rambled on about trying to get a TLOC game, but whatever. There is no getting through this guy's stupid armor. Celius
Yeah.
responds to this moronic post with, "Ha ha ha. Whatever, dude. This animation is great, and obviously a mockery. If you can't see that, then you're beyond hope." Joe is beyond hope. Joe elaborated further in another post that he isn't particularly fond of the second animation test, but he still thought it was legit. Users urged him to ask Rust about the animation, which leads to usual Joe Cracker
Yeah, I totally
rambling
felt it
that
was.
gave us no new info. On the 4th, Joe posted an update from Grust. Grust was now threatening to cancel the film if Joe continued to badmouth the animation on IGN. On the 8th, Joe relayed another message from Grust reading, "I will be very displeased with you, more so
Yeah, it
than
totally
I already
was.
am, if your current IGN thread gets locked again." Looks like IGN is great for advertising to Grust. But lo and behold, the last post happened on the 9th and the thread got locked.
Ouch. And also on that last
Archival
bit, man,
discussion went entirely silent
does
for months.
this
The
look
discussion
like
on
a blonde to
TLOC
you?
began again on October 14th, 2005. The opening post by Joe seemed to reveal that Joe's belief that
Probably
he was
not in
actually
this light.
talking to John Grust all along was crushed, with Joe saying, "From fake producers to unforeseen family loss, I just found out that someone is really, this time, trying to take TLOC away from me. I am not naming names. The man making this test animation screenshots says that because he thinks he can do whatever he wants, he is threatening to take it away from me. I am saying this here because the man doing this claims to be a member of this forum. I know you out there, and you need to stop."
This
blowing
is
your
a
head.
a
Joe's
drawing from
stressful
the
post was
instruction
met with
manual
excitement,
link.
But the
See?
man, being a loco on this
Brown
forum
hair.
for over 2 years, has now returned. Celius returned to the thread to inform Joe another animation was coming and even added in some details that he offered to let Joe do a line, but Joe fucked it up. He then told readers this project is a collaborative effort between him, Sexual Burger King, TLOC_fan, Sir Louis,
I thought they were doing a different scene.
Orc. Joe finally figured out what was going on. It took 2 years, and people admitting it openly to his face, but he got it. Celius then shared an email exchange between Joe and him about the one line they asked him to record, but failed, and his response, in all caps, read, "You better watch it, cause if you try to take anything from me, I swear to God, I will come after you like a hurricane. You understand me? I will own you, literally. If you don't want to get sued, you better lay off." Joe responded angrily to Celius posting this and revealed the email that caused him to type all caps. Celius wrote, "Screw you, Joe. Those lines were terrible, and you never sent the right one. We're doing it without you, and you can kiss our collective asses. We're not even going to mention you when we talk to the film studio. You've contributed nothing. Now go away."
I contributed
And
everything,
Joe
you
apparently
dumb
lawyered up.
idiot.
And get this, his lawyer's name? Greasy Beaver. The animosity between Joe and the animation team died down.
Greasy Beaver was a user on the forums.
The animation team began to pressure Joe during this time to make a new trailer to
Claimed he was a
restore
lawyer.
faith in him. Joe then asked for CGI footage from the third movie to make a trailer, and music. Joe can't do anything
probably
himself.
wasn't,
Celius refused to help him, but an undeterred
approved by the
Joe
bar
released
yet.
a new trailer on the 27th. The link was not properly archived, but it was probably crap and received criticism that he just used the creation
I
of
could
the
probably
animation
find that
team
trailer
from previous
somewhere.
tests. The thread got locked on November 15th. A new thread was made the very next day, in which Joe was very supportive of the people working on his test animation. The reaction was mostly positive, with some newcomers coming in. Celius tells the readers that the next animation will hopefully be out by the end of the year, a promise he sadly couldn't keep. November carried on with sarcastic support of Joe, attaching a tagline, "The Legend of Zelda is more than just a game." A tagline that Joe himself wrote for his fans.
more than
fan art
just
was
a
posted,
game.
interestingly, and sadly not archived. A man going by the name Nick Shorts posted his own flash animations of the Light of Courage. Joe very much liked these. Things don't change much till December 5th. Joe, and it's probably Joe, posted on the 5th under a different username, Ultimate Bad Boys. He does not specify why, but he probably got banned for doing a censored F-bomb in a previous post. IGN is family friendly, kiddos. He gets unbanned on the 7th. Happy days.
Actually, IGN was bullshit.
The next major news occurs December 14th, 2005. A TLOC fan site went live for the first time under the URL dancingtriforce.com. I could not.
It wasn't really the first one. Lightofcracker.com was the
Joe was
first.
not happy, especially because it had a video of him with the word idiot flashing over it. I could download the video, however.
It's going to be hard to prove
Down,
without
kitty.
evidence. It's going to be hard to prove without evidence. It's going to be hard to prove without evidence.
December 15th, we get a big update from Sexual Burger King. Burger tells readers they had wanted it done by the 15th, but they were unable to, so they then released an amazing new movie poster seen on screen. On December 19th, Joe finally realized
That poster was
that
epic.
Greasy Beaver isn't a lawyer, and he fired him. Once bitten, twice shy, you stupid... December came to an end. There were more fan works made and songs, but with the end of 2005 and the beginning of 2006, there was no posting of the new Zelda installment.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. What you gonna do, brother?
On January 3rd, 2006, Celius announced that dancingtriforce.com was now fully functional and that it was the official TLOC website. Joe was extremely angry about this, wanting his website to be the official website, to which Celius
It was the
responds,
official
"Hey, Cracker,
website.
guess what? I want you to pay attention carefully. You
Regardless.
rotten landmass. You were not involved with the third animation. You have nothing to do with it, you ugly leech." Joe responded to this in anger, and in all caps wrote, "You are not to treat me like a piece of meat. Self-centered, selfish,
Retarded.
centered was misspelled." On the 9th,
You're
Burger tells
retarded.
fans that they will be releasing Joe's script on the official website, one scene at a time. The script is now online on various other forums. I will link it below. It is not the worst thing I've ever read. It's bad, but I read this DBZ fanfic by a guy named Akujin.
Cecile, you need to go back and
There is a scene, however,
link the
where
script.
Link
It
says
wasn't in the
line,
description.
"Yeah, go Sald, be drink it." Still better than that DBZ fanfic. Joe was extremely mad about them releasing his script, and tells Burger to check his email on the matters. This was met with mockery. Joe was very upset at this point, and requested for the thread to be pulled on the 12th, and lo and behold, it was locked that very day. A new thread was started on the 15th. Joe tells readers he and Orc have come to a compromise, and she won't be posting his script to the website, a promise that was not upheld. The animation trio proceeded to mock Joe, and threatened to post his poorly made film, titled Unknown Creatures, on their site, arguing ensues. Very little in this thread discussed the actual Zelda animation. Because Zelda was not actually being discussed in the thread,
there was a bunch of junk
on the 26th. Joe started a new thread on February 5th with only one
padlocked
post, which
the thing.
reads, "If you are wondering why I have not posted a new TLOC thread here on IGN.com, it's because doing so has always caused me nothing but problems with those who run DancingTriforce.com, who say that they are the official TLOC website. Bullshit. This is the official TLOC website. Right here." He links his own website. DancingTriforce.com must do as I have just ordered them to do before I even think about posting a new TLOC thread here on IGN.com. Joe only stays gone for one day. He posted a new thread with a link to his website and to another.
Yeah, I just really wanted to admit that they were an unofficial site.
You can only stay away for a while, but you have to do what you got to do. As long as demand is always high, a fresh start will always come. The reception to this is one of annoyance. Joe himself also adds in that he wants his script taken down, which shows readers that ORC did not comply with their private agreement. Celius responded to this demand by assuring the fans that the new animation will be up after he gets off of work. Can 2.5 years of exceptionalism finally get an amazing conclusion? No, the thread got locked on the 8th.
It's going to be hard to prove without evidence. It's going to be hard to prove without evidence. It's going to be hard to prove without evidence. It's going to be hard to prove without evidence.
On May 2nd, 2006, Joe posted a new thread stating, "Mr. J.O.E. Cracker is here and well as a light of courage. I know my fans are still out there.
Yeah, Mr. J.O.E.
So if you're getting
Cracker.
this, you're not getting any access denied. Bull. Asterisk." So now it's back to business.
Should I brought my hat and
responds with an
sunglasses
update on
down
part
here?
3, stating the progress is going great. On the 3rd, Berger tells readers they are a few days away for part 3 to be released. Hopefully, they didn't tease us again. Small updates
they're all
happen
right up
over the
there.
next several days. People are eagerly demanding the next part over and over. The hype was swelling. On the 20th, Celius posted a new update that they wanted the animation done by Sunday, but doesn't
The
make
hype
any
was
promises.
swelling and so was the
Today's
hate.
game is real. Days pass with no new updates.
Tick-tock,
and
tick-tock.
finally, the announcement of its completion was announced. Finally, on the 29th, posting download links on DancingTriforce.com. With the link, Berger also writes, "Celius, Orqueox, and myself started this thing near the end of 2005, and after many months of diligence, determination, and excessive procrastination, the wait is finally over. TLOC 3 is not only the best animation ever made from a Joe Cracker screenplay, but it's also the last. With this animation, TLOC will certainly go out with a bang, one that we hope all of you find highly entertaining." So this animation is much longer than the other two, at over 6 minutes. I encourage viewers to watch it in its entirety. All parts will be linked below, but I'll give a brief summary. Here's a timestamp if you don't want spoilers. Part 3 animates the final climax of all the Light of Courage script, where Link and Zelda face off against Ganon and Majora's Mask. The animation is beautiful.
Yeah.
We have the whiny, voiced, googly-eyed Link.
Well, he have 2 Triforces, while Ganon and Majora's Mask still have 1.
The flat-voiced Zelda.
This isn't the Triforce of Wisdom, but it's something.
It also has 2 poorly animated stop-motion sequences. Ganon wearing a variety of muumuus that change scene to scene, which it then rips off later to show a naked Ganon.
But you're to destroy us all, including
Cover your eyes.
yourself.
It also has inspirational quotes.
This is a time for which
Also, the Triforce of Courage was never supposed to have a stutter.
And
That was
it ends
actually
beautifully, with the heroes
a
saving
rendering
the day
error in
and
the
a perfectly
first
timed
trailer
cry.
that I ever released.
Try Ganon.
It ends with credits to the crew we have been following for almost 3 years now, and one final insult to Joe Cracker. In the credits, they put a light beam to cover up Joe's name for the writer. The reaction was all initially positive. One user stating, "Breathtaking."
That would have gotten them
Emotion
banned from the
powerful,
Writers
to say
Guild.
the least. That emotion, pure joy. Ganon was truly kick-ass. I think this officially puts to bed the boxers or briefs argument. What was Joe's
my
response? Was he mad his dream was turned into a joke? No, quite the contrary. Joe writes, "Amazing. I don't know how you got all those figurines, but if then, I'd like to buy one. God help me, thumbs up." With that concluded our story. Joe continued to be annoying about his TLOC script for years to come, trying to join other Zelda movie attempts, but not with any luck. Now I saw a comment on the YouTube upload of the 3rd part, stating that in an alternate universe, Joe might have had attention like famed lolcow Chris Chan, but to be honest,
Chris
there is
Chan.
a reason why he did not reach that level. Joe is stupid.
That Sonic
Joe tried to
necklace
piggy
was
off of
awesome.
copyrighted material, just like Christian. Joe melted down publicly on multiple occasions, just like Christian. But at the end of the day, he took everything.
Christian,
very well. This isn't a story to
won a
bash
contest
the guy
where he
who
got all
probably
the
had some kind of mental
Sega
disability.
Genesis and a lot of
This is a
games.
story about how 3 people trolled one very dumb man online for 3 years and made 3 amazing shitpost animations. That took a lot of time, effort, and love. Joe, despite being demanding and stupid, he's not a bad person. The animation
Don't call me
crew are not bad
stupid.
people. This is just simple internet lore. This is the story of the Light of Courage. If you like this content, subscribe. You can follow me on social media. I make videos on internet lore. My name is Cecil McFly. Bye.
I got tired of talking. I wouldn't say written and edited by a loser.
Image in the mist, but I couldn't really make out nothing. It just disappeared.
Wow, pure gold, absolutely pure gold right there. That right there was my God. This is going to be my longest reaction to date. So if you like this reaction, I'm going to post a link to others that I've done in the past. So, and also I'll be linking Cecile's video. And all the every part of TLOC. And you'll see a bunch of other links. Later, players.